Hello, everybody. Scoony007 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game, we have the 8-7 Texas Rangers taking on the 7-8 Toronto Blue Jays. This is game 2 of a 2-game series between the Rangers and the Blue Jays, with the Blue Jays taking the first game. The Rangers looking to split the series. Blue Jays looking to sweep it. And here is the starting lineup for the Texas Rangers. Leading off, the second baseman, Joaquin Arias. Batting second, the left fielder, Frank Cantalonto. Batting third, the center fielder, Josh Hamilton. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Milton Bradley in the cleanup position. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Jason Botts. Batting sixth, the right fielder, David Murphy. Batting seventh, the catcher, Gerald Laird. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Raymond Valcrez. And batting ninth, the second baseman, German Duran. On the mound for the Blue Jays, it is Roy Halladay. Comes into the game with a 4.05 ERA. He's got 2 wins and 1 loss, 20 innings pitched, allowed 23 hits, 17 strikeouts, and 5 walks. We're here at the Rogers Center in Toronto, Canada. There's a +1 to strikeouts, a -1 to walks, and nothing to home runs. And with that, Joaquin is ready. He steps up into the batter's box, takes a few swings. Home plate umpire dusts it off. And let's take a look here at his stats. He's got 4 games. He's played in 4 games, 1 at bat in the replay so far. And here is the pitch. 5-5, column 5, row 5, and that is going to be a strikeout on a 1-7. That is a 4. Struck him out. Struck him out, and let's take a look at the defense for the Toronto Blue Jays. Stairs is out there in left field. Wells is at center. Rios at right. Going around the horn, we've got Inglet on third. Exton at short. Hill is playing second. Overbay at first. Zahn behind the plate. And Halladay is on the mound. Frank Cantalonto batting a .441. And here is the pitch. 4-3, column 4, row 3. That's going to be a strikeout on a 1-7. That is a 1. Struck him out. So 2 up and 2 down. And that's going to bring up Josh Hamilton. Hamilton batting a .299. And here is the pitch. Pitch to Hamilton, 3-3. Column 3, row 3. That's going to be a walk result. On a 1-8, that's going to be a -1. That's where we get the 8 from. That's going to be a 6. Struck, and that is going to be a walk. So they walk Hamilton, and that is going to bring up the cleanup hitter, Milton Bradley. Whenever we have a runner on base, we're going to roll the strategy die. We have a 9, infield at normal depth, and here is the pitch. Bradley batting a .391, 4-3, column 4, row 3. That is going to be a strikeout on a 1-15. That is a 14. Struck him out. So no runs, no hits, and no errors, and 1 left on for the Rangers. We go to the bottom of the first, and here is the starting lineup for the Toronto Blue Jays. Leading off, the shortstop, David Eckstein. Batting second, the second baseman, Aaron Hill. Batting third, the right fielder, Alex Rios. Batting fourth, the center fielder, Vernon Wells. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Frank Thomas. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Matt Stairs. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Lyle Overbay. Batting eighth, the catcher, Greg Zahn. And batting ninth, the third baseman, Joe Inglet. On the mound for the Rangers, it is Vincent Perlada. Comes in the game with a 7.28 ERA. He's got no wins and 3 losses. 17 and 1/3 innings pitched. He's got 21 hits, 8 strikeouts, and 6 walks. With that, David Eckstein steps up to the box. He's batting a .286, and here is the pitch. 2-3, column 2, row 3, and that's going to be a possible error on a throw. And that is going to be 2-4, column 2, row 4. That's going to go out there to left field to Cantalonto, who will make the catch and put one away. Let's take a look at the defense, for the starting defense for the Texas Rangers. Cantalonto is going to be out there in left field. Hamilton is in center field. Murphy will be out there in right field. Going around the horn, we've got Duran on first. Valquez is at short. Aris is on second. Botts at first. Laird behind the plate. And Vincent is on the mound. Aaron Hill batting a .315, and here is the pitch. 2-6, column 2, row 6. That's going to be a wild pitch. It's a foul ball. Nobody on. We're going to re-roll the dice. 6-3, column 6, row 3. That is going to be a strikeout. On a 1-9, that is a 4. Struck him out. So 1 away, and that's going to bring up 2 away. And Alex Rios is up. Rios batting a .386, and here is the pitch. That'll be 5-3, column 5, row 3. That is going to be a walk. On a 1-9, that is a 5, and that is going to be a walk. So with 2 outs and a runner on first, strategy roll is a 9, and that's going to bring up the cleanup man, Vernon Wells. Wells is batting a .279, and here is the pitch. 1-3, column 1, row 3, and that's going to be a strikeout. On a 1-6, the 11 is too high. So now we'll roll for Vernon. 5-1, column 5, row 1, and that's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop, to Valquez, who will make the catch and retire the side. So no runs, no hits, and no errors, and 1 left on as well for the Blue Jays. After 1, we're tied at 0. We go to the top of the second. It's Jason Botts, David Murphy, and Gerald Laird due up for the Rangers. Jason Botts, here's the pitch. 1-5, column 1, row 5. Anytime we get the @ symbol, we're going to go to the ballpark card. In this case, we're going to roll the play off of the Rogers Center card, and here is the play. 5-6, column 5, row 6, and that's going to be a ground ball to Overbay, who will make the catch. 1 away. David Murphy batting a .269, and here is the pitch. And that's going to be 3-1, column 3, row 1. That's going to be a walk. That's going to be on a 1-6. The 18 is too high. 6-5, column 6, row 5. That's a fly ball out there to Rios. Rios will make the catch, and 2 away. Gerald Laird up. Laird is batting a .326. And here's the pitch. 4-1, column 4, row 1. That is going to be a strikeout. That is a 10. That is an 8. Struck him out. So no runs, no hits, and no errors as the Blue Jays retire the Rangers in order. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the second. Frank Thomas, Matt Stairs, and Lyle Overbay due up for the Blue Jays. Frank Thomas batting a 167, and here's the pitch. 3-3. Column 3, row 3, that is a blank. Now, the reason we consider that a blank, or how it comes up as a blank, is this. We take a look at the batter card. Frank Thomas is a right-handed batter, so we're going to go to the right-handed side of the slash. 5-4, column 5, row 4, that's going to be good for a base hit. And with that, the Blue Jays got to run lead off with Frank Thomas on first. Infield, double play depth, runner on second, strategy rolls a 2. Blue Jays holding off. Matt Stairs is up. Stairs is batting a 242, and here is the pitch. 2-6, column 2, row 6. That's going to be a wild pitch. So now we're going to look at the wild pitch and pass ball rating. If it's a 1 to 12, it's a wild pitch. On a 13 to 14, it is a passed ball. And that is an 8. It is a wild pitch. Throws it a little bit outside. Laird can't get it. And with that, Thomas will go to second on that wild pitch. And here we go to Matt Stairs. And that's going to be 4-1. Column 4, row 1. And that's going to be a base hit down the first baseline to Botts. Botts can't get it. Thomas will go to third. He gets the whole side. He will come home on a 4 through 6. He gets the whole side. And with that, the Blue Jays have runners on the corners. And with that, that's going to bring up Lyle Overbay. Overbay is batting at 321, runners on the corners, infield at normal depth, and here is the pitch. 3-6, column 3, row 6, that's going to be a blank. And remember, Lyle is being a left-handed batter. We look at the left-handed side of the slash. 6-6, column 6, row 6. That's going to be a power hit to left field to Cantalonto. That's going to be a 6. That's going to be good for a base hit. Thomas will score on an RBI single. Stairs gets the hold sign at second. And with that, it's a -2. It's going to be a -1, so that's where we get the 1. We roll 1d6 against the base run rating. If it was less than or equal to, he would have advanced to third. Otherwise, he holds. In this case, and with that, Greg Zahn is up. Zahn batting a 112. Strategy roll is a 12. And here is the pitch. And that is going to be 6-3. Column 6, row 3. That's going to be a strikeout. On a 1 to 9, that is a 2. Struck him out. Struck him out, and that's going to be 1 away, and that's going to bring up Joe Inglet. Inglet batting a 385. Strategy rolls a 9, and here is the pitch. 1-6, column 1, row 6. That's going to be a range play. And that's going to be 6-2, column 6, row 2. Now on a range check, that's going to be the first number in those sequence of numbers for the outfielders. It goes back to Hamilton. Hamilton's range is on a 1-2. That's going to be a 4. That's going to drop in for a base hit. He can't get it in time. And with that, we're going to load the bases up. So Stairs will go to third. Overbay is at second. England at first. We got to check for runner advancement now. Stairs will get a +2 to coming home. So we have a 6. So since we rolled a 6, we're going to check the second die. Lead runner advances. Ball cut off and the trailing runner is thrown out. So Stairs will score. Overbay is thrown out at third. And with that, England will stay at first. And with that, we go to the top of the order. It's 2-0. Derek Eckstein will come in. He's 0 for 1, batting a .280. Strategy roll is a 10, and here is the pitch. 2 outs and a runner on, and that is going to be a 1-5. Column 1, row 5, that's going to be a strikeout on a 1-7. That is a 7. Struck him out. So 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. After 2, it's Toronto 2, Rangers nothing. We go to the top of the third. Raymond Valcrez, German Duran, and Joaquin Arias due up for the Rangers. Valcrez batting a .340, 364. Here's the pitch. 2-3, column 2, row 3, and that's going to be a double star. Now, when a double question mark comes up, that is the only thing right now that we check. That's going to be on a 1-17. That is a 1. It's an auto out. Now, in the actual game, you're going to roll 1d6 on an auto out from the pitcher, and that is going to be a ground ball to England. 1 away. German Duran, first time we're seeing him. He's played in 4 games, had 2 at-bats. And here is the pitch. Duran, 1-2, column 1, row 2. That's going to be a strikeout on a 1-17. That is a 4. Struck him out. And that puts 2 away. We go to the top of the order. Arias is up. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and here is the pitch. And that is going to be a 5-2, column 5, row 2. That's going to be a strikeout on a 1-7. That's going to be a 20. The 20 is too high. 3-5, column 3, row 5. That's going to be a pump up to Overbay. He'll make the catch and retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors as the Blue Jays retire the Rangers in order. It's 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the third. Aaron Hill, Alex Rios, and Vernon Wells due up for the Blue Jays. Aaron Hill, 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and here's the pitch. 1-5, column 1, row 5. That's going to be a strikeout on a 1-9. The 19 is too high. 6-4, column 6, row 4. And that's going to be a fly ball out there to Hamilton. Hamilton will make the catch, and we put 1 away. Alex Rios walked his last time up, and here's the pitch. 1-6, column 1, row 6. That's going to be a range check. And that's going to be 5-1, column 5, row 1, double star 5. Ground ball to Valcrez. Valcrez's range is on a 1. That is a 2. He can't get it. And it got past him, and Rios will get on with a base hit. And with that, Vernon Wells is up. Wells is 0 for 1, infield double play depth, and here is the pitch. 3-2, column 3, row 2, at the ballpark. We're going to go to the Rogers Center for this play. 3-5, column 3, row 5. Fly ball out there to Cantalonto. And that is going to be out number 2. 2 away, and Frank Thomas is up. Thomas is 1 for 1 today with a run scored, and here is the pitch. 4-6, column 4, row 6. That's going to be a strikeout plus. Now, on a strikeout plus, we add 10 to that range, plus the range from the ballpark. In this case, we're adding 11 to that range. That's a 21. That's a 14. Struck him out looking. So no runs, 1 hit, and no errors, and 1 left on for the Blue Jays. After 3, it's Toronto 2, Rangers nothing. We go to the top of the 4th. It's going to be Frank Cantalonto, Josh Hamilton, and Milton Bradley due up for the Rangers. Frank Cantalonto, 0 for 1, struck out his last time up, and here's the pitch. 1-5, column 1, row 5, at the ballpark. And that's going to be 3-6, column 3, row 6. And that's a fly ball out there to Wells. Out number 1, 1 away. Josh Hamilton. Hamilton with a walk, and here's the pitch. 1-5, column 1, row 5, at the ballpark. 5-5, column 5, row 5. It's a ground ball to Overbay, who will make the catch and put 2 away. Milton Bradley up. Bradley is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 4-6, column 4, row 6. That is a wild pitch. It's a foul ball. We're going to re-roll the dice. And that is going to be 6-3, column 6, row 3, range play at the ballpark. So we're going to go to the ballpark card. It's going to be a range play off of this card. 3-6, column 3, row 6. It's a fly ball to Wells. Wells' range is on a 1-3. That is a 6. That's going to be good for a base hit. And he overjudges the ball. And that's going to be good for a base hit for Milton Bradley. He is on. And that is going to bring up Jason Botts. Botts is 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. Strategy rolls a 9. 3-3, column 3, row 3. That's going to be good for a walk. On a 1-18, that is a 14, and that's going to be good for a walk. So runners on first and second. Strategy roll is a 17, and David Murphy is up. Murphy is 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. 1-1, column 1, row 1. That is a strikeout. On a 1-10, the 11 is too high. 1-5, column 1, row 5. That is a double. Remember, Roy is a right-handed pitcher. We look to the right-handed side of the slash on the split there. So that's going to be a double to Stairs. And with that, 1 run will score. Jason Botts will score. Remember, we have a 6. So we're going to check the 1, and it says the lead runner advances, and the trailing runner is thrown out. The trailing runner being David Murphy. Botts will score. And Murphy is thrown out. He slides to third, but thrown out as Inglet tags him before he can touch the plate. And we have a tie game. It's a double. It's an RBI. It's a two-run double for David Murphy as he's thrown out at third. So he scores 2 runs there. We go to the 2 runs, 2 hits, and no errors. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Matt Stairs, Lyle Overbay, and Greg Zahn due up for the Blue Jays. Matt Stairs is 1 for 1 today with a run scored, and here is the pitch. And then is going to be a 6-3, column 6, row 3, and that's going to be a strikeout on a 1-15. That is a 3. Struck him out. And that's going to be 1 away. Lyle Overbay up. Overbay is 1 for 1 with an RBI, and here is the pitch. 2-4, column 2, row 4. That is going to be a hit by pitch. That's going to be a 13. That is a 12. Vincent will give a +10 to the hit by pitch rating. That is, we take a look here at the last column on HP, that is labeled HBP. That is hit by pitch. And with that, he'll take his base. Lyle couldn't get out of the way in time, and Vincent probably just misjudged throwing the strikeout there, but the umpire warns him not to do it again. Greg Zahn, now get the warning, and both managers in both dugouts also get the warning as well, too. Greg Zahn, 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and here is the pitch. And we have a strategy over 19. Infield going to come in. We have a set. Actually, they're going to bring the corners in. It's a sacrifice play on a 19. So we take a look here. How do we get that? Well, we take a look at the bunting chart here. When we roll for strategy, we're going to be looking also off of the bunting chart. There's a lot of things that happen on strategy. And as they come up, I will explain it when those rolls happen. We have a 19. Since Greg Zahn's bunt rating is a 4, that's the B and T here. We take a look. On the D20, if it's between 17 and 19, it is a bunt. And Greg Zahn is up. He's struck out his last time up. The pitch. And it's going to be 5-3, column 5, row 3. And that is going to be a walk on a 1-12. That is a 9. That's going to be a walk. And they walk him. All right, now, 1 out, runners on first and second. Joe Inglet up. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI. Strategy roll is a 20. Anytime we roll a 20 on the strategy die, that is a pickoff attempt. So, on a 1-3, we'll take a look at the last 3 columns on the pitcher's card. On a 1-3, it's a pickoff. On a 4-5, on 1-3, sorry, it's a balk. A 4-5, it's a pickoff, and that's it. And if there was anything else in the pickoff error column, we would look at that. So let's see. 14, outside of the range, doesn't pick him off. Here's the pitch to Inglet. Inglet, 2-6, column 2, row 6. That's going to be a wild pitch. It's a 10, and everyone moves up 90 feet. So the Blue Jays now have runners in scoring position with 1 out, and here's the pitch to Inglet. Inglet, 1-1, column 1, row 1, fly ball out there to Cantalonto. And that is a failed sacrifice roll. We're going to use the throw chart with only the BR and the outfielder arm. So with that, we have a 1. The sacrifice roll is a 1, so it's got to be less than for that. So the lead runner advances, and that's going to be Overbay. Overbay will score on that. Zahn will hold. So England will score on a sacrifice fly. Zahn holds at second, and it's 3-2. It's an RBI sacrifice fly. Up there to Cantalonto. Pickoff attempt again. David Eckstein is up, and here is the pitch. Here's the pickoff attempt. That is a 2. That's going to be a balk. And with that, Duran will go to third, and that's going to be put him in scoring position. David Eckstein is up. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout, and here is the pitch. 6-5, column 6, row 5. That is going to be a strikeout on a 1-7. That is a 9. The 9 is too high. 5-6, column 5, row 6. That's going to be good for a base hit past the shortstop. And with that, Zahn will score an RBI single by David Eckstein. It's 4-2. And that's going to bring up Aaron Hill. Hill is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Strategy rolls a 12. And here is the pitch. 5-2, column 5, row 2. That's going to be a wild pitch. On a 1-13, it's a passed ball. And that is a passed ball. It gets by him. Eckstein will go to second. And that is going to be a 5-6, column 5, row 6. Ground ball to Aris, who will make the catch and retire the side. 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors, and excuse me there. 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. After 4, it's Toronto 4, Rangers 2. We go to the top of the 5th. It's going to be Jared Laird, Raymond Valcrez, and German Duran due up for the Rangers. Jared Laird is 0 for 1 day with a strikeout, and here is the pitch. 5-3, column 5, row 3. That's going to be a strikeout on a 1-10. That is a 7. Struck him out. So 1 away. That's going to bring up Raymond Valcrez. Valcrez is 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. 5-4, column 5, row 4. That's going to be a blank. And that's going to be 6-2, column 6, row 2. Power hit to Stairs on a 3, and that's going to be good for a base hit. So Valcrez is on with a base hit. They're going to bring the corners in for German Duran. That's a 19, remember, on a 17-19 with a bunt rating of a 4 on the card. That is going to be a sacrifice attempt. German Duran is up, and here is the pitch. Struck out his last time up, 5-2. That's going to be a strikeout, and that is going to be a successful sac bunt. Now, we're going to roll to see where he bunts it to. He bunts it right up the middle to Holiday, and that is going to be a good bunt on a 1-14, and with that, 2 outs, and Valcrez will get over in the scoring position, and we go to the top of the order. Joakim Aris up. He's 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. Strategy rolls an 18, and here is the pitch. And that's going to be 5-6. Column 5, row 6. That's going to be a strikeout on a 1-7. That is a 2. Struck him out. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Alex Rios, Vernon Wells, and Frank Thomas 2 up for the Blue Jays. Alex Rios is 1 for 1 with a walk. Vincent can face 6 more batters. Rios is, here's the pitch. 3-1, column 3, row 1, that's going to be a blank. 1-2, column 1, row 2, line drive back to Vincent. Will make the catch and put 1 away. Vernon Wells, 0 for 2, and here is the pitch. 5-4, column 5, row 4, range play at the Rogers Center. And that's going to be 3-6, column 3, row 6. And that's going to be a fly ball out there to Hamilton. We're going to check his range. Then Hamilton's range is on a 1-2. That's going to be 2. That's going to be good for a base hit. He can't get it. And it drops down behind him. He tried to judge it, but couldn't. Wells is on with a base hit. So 1 out, and Frank Thomas is up. Thomas is 1 for 2 today with a strikeout and a run. Strategy roll is a 10 with the infield at double play depth. And here is the pitch. And that's going to be 2-4, column 2, row 4. That is going to be a hit by pitch. That's going to be a 17. That's a 17, and that is a hit by pitch. That's the second time he hit a pitcher. He hit the batter got hit by his pitch. So runners now on first and second. Matt Stairs is up. He's 1 for 2 with a strikeout, and here is the pitch. 6-6, column 6, row 6, possible error. 2-1, column 2, row 1, and that's going to be a double star 3. That's going to be a ground ball to Aris. Aris's range is on a 1-5, no error there. And that is going to be a double play. It's going to be a 4-6-3 double play. So with that, on the double play, Wells will go to third. He's not involved. Thomas, however, is. So how do we get the double play? Well, let's take a look here. We're going to take the double play, the ground double play rating off of the batter's card. That's going to be a 3. We add it to whatever the range is for the ground double play off of the pitcher's card. We then look at the pivot. In this case, Valcrez's pivot is a 0. So we have a 3. We roll 1d6 against that 3. If it is a 3 or less, it becomes a double play. If it was higher, then the out is at second, and it's a force out at second. In this case, it's a double play. And with that, that will retire the side. It's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on for the Blue Jays after 5. Blue Jays 4, Rangers 2. We go to the top of the 6th. Frank Cantaloupe, Josh Hamilton, and Milton Bradley due up for the Rangers. Frank Cantaloupe is 0 for 2 with a strikeout, and here is the pitch. 3-6, column 3, row 6. It's going to be a possible error on a ground ball, and that's going to be 2-3, column 2, row 3. That's going to be a line drive back to Holiday. And that's going to be out number 1. 1 away, and that's going to bring up Josh Hamilton. Hamilton is 0 for 1 today with a walk, and here is the pitch. 4-2, column 4, row 2. That's going to be a strikeout on a 1-11. That is a 2. Struck him out. So 2 away, and that's going to bring up Milton Bradley. 2 up, 2 down. Bradley was 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a run scored. 4-6, column 4, row 6. That's going to be a wild pitch. It's a foul ball. We're going to re-roll the dice. 6-2, column 6, row 2. And that is going to be a strikeout on a 1 to 15. That is a 5. Struck him out. And that is going to bring up Lyle Overbay. Overbay is 1 for 1 today with a run and an RBI. And with that, so that's going to retire the side, sorry. No runs, no hits, and no errors as the Blue Jays retire the Rangers in order. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Lyle Overbay, Greg Zahn, and Joey Inglet due up for the Blue Jays. And with that, Vincent Pallotta can face 2 more batters. So they're going to leave him in. Lyle Overbay is up. He's 1 for 1 today with a run and an RBI. And here is the pitch. And that is going to be 3-4, column 3, row 4. That's going to be a range check. It's a range play. And that is going to be a 4-5, column 4, row 5. Fly ball out there to Hamilton. His range is on a 1 to 2. That's going to be a 1. He'll make the catch. And with that, put 1 away. Greg Zahn is up. Zahn is 0 for 1 with a walk, a strikeout, and a run. And here is the pitch. 3-3, column 3, row 3. And with that, that's going to be a walk plus. Now, why is that a walk plus? Let's find out. Well, Zahn is a switch hitter. He's batting left. And with that, we'll look to the left-handed side of the slash, and that's going to be a walk. So we add 10. We're actually adding 9 to that range, and that's going to be a walk. That's a 22. That's going to be a 13. And with that, we now have a 2. So that's going to be a hit and a run. So on a hit and run, it's a +2 above or below their ATT rating. So on a hit and run, infield stay normal. All ground double plays will get a -2. All base runners get a +2. Home run and walks are cut in half, and those are rounded down. Line outs are double plays. And if the batter strikes out, we'll resolve the play as a steal. Inglet is up. He's 1 for 1 today with 2 RBIs. Vincent tired. And here's the pitch. And that is going to be 2-2. Column 2, row 2. That's going to be a walk plus. And that's going to be a 22. That's going to be a 15. And that's going to be a walk. So with that, runners on first and second, we go to the top of the order. Bullpen for the Rangers is warming up. David Eckstein is 1 for 3 today with a strikeout. Strategy roll 4, and here is the pitch. 3-1, column 3, row 1, that's going to be a blank. 4-3, column 4, row 3, fly ball out there to Cantalonto. And that's going to be out number 2, Zahn getting the hold sign. Aaron Hill is up. Hill is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Strategy roll 13, and here is the pitch. 5-5, column 5, row 5, and that's going to be a strikeout. Actually, sorry, that's going to be a walk. On a 1 to 4, 13 is too high. Vincent is tired. 3-1, column 3, row 1, base hit. It's a single out there to Murphy. And that loads the bases, and with that, the skipper is going to go out there and pull Vincent. So let's take a look here at they're going to bring in Frank German. German will pitch. Actually, they're going to bring in Brian Gordon. Actually, no, they're not going to bring Gordon in just yet. They're going to bring in Franklin German. German will come in with a 208. Well, no, that was his average from the actual season. German, no ERA just yet. He's pitched 3 2/3 innings, allowed 1 hit, 1 strikeout, and 3 walks. That is his card. Let's take a look here at the stats for Vincent. Vincent went 5 2/3 of an inning, allowed 8 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts, 2 hit by pitches, 2 wild pitches, 1 balk, an ERA of a 7.05. Alex Rios is up. Rios, 1 for 2, runner bases are loaded. And that's going to be 1-6. Column 1, row 6. Strikeout on a 1 to 10. That's going to be a 15. 4-3. Column 4, row 3. That's going to be a double. It's a double out there in the center field. If 2 runs will score, Hill will go to third. Does he come home? Do we have 3 runs scored on that? The lead runner will advance. So we have a 1. We're going to check that the lead runner advances no matter what. Base run rating is a 4. That's going to be a 1. The roll is high. He'll hold. So it's a 3-run RBI double by Alex Rios. It's 7-2. Vernon Wells is up. He's 1 for 3, and here is the pitch. 3-5, column 3, row 5. It's a wild pitch. On a 5, it's a wild pitch. And Rios will go to third. And here is the pitch for Wells. And that's going to be 4-5. Column 4, row 5. It's a fly out there to Hamilton. And that will retire the side. 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on for the Blue Jays. After 6, Toronto 7, Rangers 2, we go to the top of the 7th. Jason Botts, David Murphy, and Jared Laird due up for the Rangers. Jason Botts is 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. And here is the pitch. Holiday staying in. He's still strong. He can face 7 more batters. And that's going to be 5-4. Column 5, row 4. That's going to be a blank. 4-4. Column 4, row 4. And that's going to be good for a double. So Botts on with a double. And David Murphy is it. Murphy is 1 for 2 with a double and 2 RBIs. And here is the pitch. The pitch to Murphy, 5-5, column 5, row 5. That's going to be a strikeout on a 1 to 10. That is an 8. Struck him out. So 1 away, and that's going to bring up Gerald Laird. Laird is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, and here is the pitch. 1-1, column 1, row 1, strikeout. That's going to be a 10. The 11 is too high. 5-5, column 5, row 5. Power hit to Wells. And that's going to be a 10. So on a 1 to 10, that's going to be good for a base hit. And with that, Botts will go to third. He's waved around. He'll score. And remember, we have a 6. So on a 6, we're going to check that 1. The lead runner will advance, and the ball cut off, and the trailing runner is thrown out. So Botts was waved around to score. Laird tries to turn that single into a double. He's thrown out at second. And 2 outs and a run scored. It's 7-3 Blue Jays. Rangers cut that lead down to 4. Raymond Valquez is up. He's 1 for 2, and here is the pitch. 4-1, column 4, row 1. That's going to be a strikeout. On a 1 to 11, that is an 11. Struck him out. Struck him out as we sing. Take me out to the ball game. So 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and none left on. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's going to be Frank Thomas, Matt Stairs, and Lyle Overbay due up. They are going to leave in Franklin German. He's going to pitch one more. They're going to let him pitch one more inning. So let's take a look at the box score after 6.5 had been played here in Toronto. The Rangers came out scoring 2 runs in the 4th and then a run in the 7th. 3 runs in the top half of the inning here. 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors. The Blue Jays, 2 runs in the 2nd, 2 in the 4th, 3 in the 6th. That's 7 runs on 9 hits and no errors. So Thomas, Stairs, and Overbay are due up for the Blue Jays. Frank Thomas is 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a run, and here is the pitch. 1-2, column 1, row 2. That's going to be a blank. 1-2, column 1, row 2. Power hit to Murphy. On a 1, that's going to be good for a base hit. And with that, we have a runner on first. So, runner on first, infield double play depth. Now, no strategy. Why is that? Well, we take the difference in the score. In this case, it's 4. Add it to the number of and add it to the inning. If that number is higher than 10, strategy is turned off until that number is brought back down. So right now, the strategy number is at an 11. There is no strategy. Matt Stairs, 1 for 3 with a strikeout and a run. And here is the pitch. 6-2, column 6, row 2. That's going to be a strikeout on a 1 to 15. That is a 5. Struck him out. So 1 away, and that's going to bring up Lyle Overbay. Overbay is 1 for 2 with a run and an RBI, and here is the pitch. 2-1, column 2, row 1. That is a strikeout on a 1 to 10. That is an 11. The 11 is too high. 1-1. That's going to be good for a base hit to Murphy. Column 1, row 1. It's a single down the third, out there in the right field. And with that, we have a 2. So Thomas will advance. We have a 1, remember. Lead runner will advance on that. So now we're going to check that 2. And the lead runner, if row is less than, yep, Overbay will advance. In this case, so with that, the Blue Jays once again now have runners in scoring position. 1 out and runners on second and third. They're making the call, and they're going to go back to the bullpen. All right, they are pulling the pitcher, and with that, we have Greg Zahn, Joe Inglett, and Inglett is on deck. And they're going to bring in Bill White. Now, we haven't seen Bill White at all in this season so far. That is his card. Bill White. He's got no wins and no losses. He's got a 20.25 ERA. He's pitched 4 innings, allowed 7 hits, and 1 strikeout. Zahn is 0 for 1 with a double, with 2 walks, a strikeout, and a run. 6-1, column 6, row 1. That's going to be a walk plus. And that's going to be a 29. That is an 18. Remember, we add 9. And that's going to put runners on. That's going to load the bases. Joe Inglett is up, and we didn't take a look at the stats for Franklin. Franklin went 2/3 of an inning, allowed 3 hits, 1 strikeout, 1 wild pitch, no ERA. Inglett 1 for 1 with a walk and 2 RBI. 4-3 range play at the Rogers Center. 6-5, column 6, row 5. It's a fly ball back there to Murphy. Murphy's range is on a 1-3. That is a 2. He'll make the catch. And sacrifice roll, that is a 6. The SF rating is a 1. Nothing happens there. And we have a 0. The runner will hold. So, runners on all the bases. And we go to the top of the order, David Eckstein. And here is the pitch. And that's going to be 5-1. Column 5, row 1. That is a strikeout. On a 1-4, that is a 7. The 7 is too high. 4-2, and that's going to be a ground ball to Aris. We'll make the catch and put 2 and retire the side. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 4 left on. We go to the top of the 8th. German Duran, Joaquin Aris, Frank Cantalonto due up for the Rangers. Roy Halladay. He's gone 7 innings. He can face 3 more batters. And they're going to pull him. So we have a new pitcher on the mound for the Blue Jays. And with that, we have a right, left, we have a right, and a left coming up. And they're going to bring in Brian Wolf. Brian Wolf will come in to pitch this inning. That is his card. Wolf will come in with a 3.91 ERA. He's got no wins and 1 loss. He's pitched 2 1/3 innings, allowed 1 hit, 1 strikeout, and 3 walks. Taking a look at the stats for Roy Halladay, he went 7 innings, allowed 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 11 strikeouts on the game, an ERA of a 4.0. And with that, Vincent Parada's ERA jumps up to an 8.22, by the way. John Mendorin up. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and here is the pitch. 5-6, column 5, row 6. That's going to be a hit by pitch. That's going to be a 0. The 19 is too high. So he got out of the way in time, 1-3, column 1, row 3, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to Wells. And that's going to be out number 1. 1 away, and Joaquin Arias is up. He's 0 for 3 today with 2 strikeouts, and here is the pitch. 4-4, column 4, row 4, double star, fly ball out there to Wells. And that's 2 quick outs for the Blue Jays. Do we have 3? Frank Cantalanto is up. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout, and here is the pitch. 6-1, column 6, row 1. That's going to be a range play. 2-4, column 2, row 4, and that's going to be a ground ball to Hill. Hill's range is in a 1-3. That is a 2. He'll make the catch and retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors as the Blue Jays retire the Rangers in order. It's 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Aaron Hill, Alex Rios, and Vernon Wells do up. And with that, Billy White will come out. And with that, the Rangers are going to go back to their bullpen, and they are going to bring in they're going to bring in Josh Rupe. That is his card. Rupe will come into the game with a 33.0 ERA. He's pitched 3 innings, allowed 12 hits, 1 strikeout, and 6 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Bill White. White went 2/3 of an inning, allowed 1 walk, and that's it. By the way, Franklin German went 2/3 of an inning. He allowed 3 hits, 1 strikeout, and 1 wild pitch. No ERA. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Hill, Rios, and Wells do up. No changes to the Rangers line no changes to the Rangers defense. Hill 1 for 4 with a strikeout and a run, and here is the pitch. And that's going to be 5-6. Column 5, row 6. It's a wild pitch, nobody on. We're going to roll that again. 4-3. Column 4, row 3. That's going to be a blank. And we consider that a blank because Josh has not faced his allowed number of batters. 5-2. Column 5, row 2. And that's going to be a fly ball out there to Murphy. Out number 1, 1 away, and that's going to bring up Alex Rios. Rios is 2 for 3 with a double, a walk, and 3 RBIs. And here is the pitch. 1-1. Column 1, row 1. Strikeout plus. That's going to be a 20. That's a 1. Struck him out. And 2 outs, and that's going to bring up Vernon Wells. Wells is 1 for 4, and here is the pitch. 5-5. Column 5, row 5. That's a strikeout. On a 1-6, the 11 is too high. 5-5. Column 5, row 5. That's going to be good for a base hit to Murphy. And that's going to be 1 on. So 2 outs and a runner on first, and Frank Thomas is up. He's 2 for 3 with a strikeout and a run. And here is the pitch. And that's going to be 5-6, column 5, row 6. It's a wild pitch on a 10. And that's going to be another wild pitch, and Wells will move over. 1-4, column 1, row 4. And that's going to be a fly ball out there to Hamilton. And that will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on after 8. It's Toronto 7, Rangers 3. We go to the top, and will we see some 9th inning magic? Josh Hamilton, Milton Bradley, and Jason Bonds due up. Brian Wolf done. So they're going to bring in, we have a new pitcher on the mound, and they're going to bring in Sean Camp will come in. That is his card. Camp will come into the game with a 3.33 ERA. Let's take a look at the stats here for Brian Wolf. Wolf went 1 inning and nothing across the board, and up with an ERA of a 2.73. Let's take a look at the box score of the game so far after 8 innings have been played here in Toronto. Rangers have scored 2 runs in the 4th, a run in the 7th. They were shut out in the 8th inning, so 5 runs, 3 runs on 5 hits and no errors. Toronto scored 2 runs in the 2nd, a run in the 2 in the 4th, 3 in the 6th, 7 runs on 12 hits, 17 hits so far in this game between both teams. Josh Hamilton up, and here is the pitch. No changes to the defense. 6-2, column 6, row 2. That's going to be good for a base hit. And Hamilton is on with a base hit. Next up, it's going to be the designated hitter, Milton Bradley. Bradley is 1 for 3 today with 2 strikeouts and a run. And they're going to 6-4, column 6, row 4. That is a strikeout on a 1-15. That's a 15. Struck him out. Jason Bonds. Nope, they're going to bring in a pinch hitter. Bonds not hitting. So they are going to bring in Ben Bouchard. Bouchard is going to pinch hit. Comes into the game with a 1.18 ERA. And here is the pitch. 2-1, column 2, row 1. That is a blank. They made the right choice there. 5-5, column 5, row 5. It's a ground ball to Eckstein. And with that, that's going to be on a fielder's choice. Hamilton. Now, here's the thing. Hamilton will advance to second. So normally on a double play, on a ground double play check, if the roll is less than or equal to the ground double play rating, in this case it's going to be a 2, it's a double play. If the roll is higher than the base run rating, Hamilton would have been forced out at second with Broussard taking first. In this case, the roll is greater than the ground double play, but less than the base run rating. If it's in the middle of those two, if it's not higher than the base run rating and it's not equal to or lower than the ground double play, Hamilton will advance. So it's like in the middle there, the out is at first only. On a 6, the out would also be recorded at first. So if it's in the middle of those ranges, the runner advances, the out is at first. So 2 outs and they have a runner in scoring position. David Murphy is up. Can he keep the inning going? 1-6. Column 1, row 6. That's a strikeout. On a 1 to 10, that's a 5. Struck him out. And that's the ball game as the Toronto Blue Jays defeat the Texas Rangers 7-3. Final 1 run, no runs, 1 hit, and no errors. Final line score coming right up. So the Toronto Blue Jays defeat the Texas Rangers. Final score 7-3. Rangers 3 runs on 6 hits and no errors. Blue Jays 7 runs on 12 hits and no errors. Roy Halladay will pick up his 3rd win. He goes to 3-1. And Vincent Pilata will pick up his 4th straight loss of the season. Let's take a look here. Roy Halladay, 7 innings. He had 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 11 strikeouts, and an ERA of a 4.0. Sean Camp, the last pitcher up for the Blue Jays. He had 1 inning, gave up 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, and an ERA of a 2.43. Vincent Pilata, no wins and 4 losses. He went 5 2/3 innings, allowed 8 hits, 7 runs, 7 earned runs, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts, 2 hit by pitches, 2 walks, 1 balk, an ERA of an 8.22. And Josh Rupe, the last pitcher up for the Rangers, he went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 strikeout, and ERA. Brings down his ERA to a 24.75. So with that, the Texas Rangers will drop to 8-8, and the Toronto Blue Jays will improve to 8-8. And that's going to do it for us here at the Rogers Center. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and a thumbs up on your way through the turnstile. And remember to click that bell notification to be notified of when new videos in the 2008 replay go live. And when I go live with all of the Philadelphia Phillies and Field of Dreams. Until then, I'm Scooney 007. We'll see you for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.